Yo, what is going on, everyone? It is your boy Coozco, and I am bringing you another Destiny 2 build video here today. And the build of choice this time is a Arc Hunter build. Of course, starting out with our subclass, you want Gathering Storm instead of Arc Staff. Of course, you need Gambler's Dodge as well so that you can get your melee back instantly, along with Combination Blow as well, because you can get that 3-stack extra damage. We are also running Flashbang Grenade, that way we can stun those unstoppables if we really need to. Sometimes you don't even have to. And then moving on to our fragments and our aspects, we have Lethal Current and Flow State. For our aspects, for our fragments, we have Spark of Amplitude, Spark of Haste, Spark of Magnitude, and Spark of Feedback. For my armor mods, I have them all right here as well if you want to go over them and you wanted to see what they are actually doing. And also the weapons that I am using. I am just using an SMG. Your primary really doesn't matter. You are only going to be using your shotgun. Make sure you have 1-2 punch on it, and the tractor cannon if you want to do that extra boss damage. If not, you want to just sit back, you can switch to any other exotic heavy weapon just to get that extra damage off while you are not invisible, and just that way you don't have to be in the boss's face while you are doing damage. One thing you need to know about this build is the aspects are huge to keep this build going. First of all, Lethal Current. After dodging, your next melee attack has an increased lunge range, jolts the target, and creates a damaging aftershock. This is for all of the ad clearing. This is what you use for any red bar enemy. It is going to kill anything that is nearby the enemy that you hit with your melee. Then on top of that, you have Flow State, which defeating a jolted target makes you amplified. While you are amplified, your dodge recharges more quickly, you are more resilient while dodging, and your reload speed is greatly increased. And while using this build, you are going to want to stay amplified, that way you can keep on jolting targets. And just for that extra reload speed, since we are using a shotgun and a tractor cannon, or whatever other weapons we are using to actually get that melee damage out. Then moving on to the fragments, first off I have Spark of Amplitude. Rapidly defeating targets while you are amplified creates an orb of power. This is huge so that we can keep up our armor charge if we are using any weapon surges. Then after that we have Spark of Haste, where you have greatly increased resilience, recovery, and mobility while sprinting. We are always running around, so we are always going to have this buff on our screen. And then along with that, I put on Spark of Instinct just to get that extra jolt if we are ever weak, since we are always nearby enemies. And then last but not least, we have Spark of Feedback. Taking melee damage briefly increases your outgoing melee damage. Just in case we ever get meleeed, you can use this as a counter attack, and hopefully it gives you enough extra melee damage to actually one-shot whoever just meleeed you, because chances are you're probably weak from that. And it also gives us a +10 resilience, so I am going to take that and run with it. And then for our exotic, make sure you run Assassin's Cowl. I have used Assassin's Cowl for the longest time and it never lets me down. I'm telling you, if you haven't used this, put it on and just use this build. You are going to fall in love with it. And if you don't know what it does, powered melee final blows grant you invisibility and restore a portion of your health and shields. This does not restore a portion. This basically full heals you every single time you get a melee kill. And also, if you kill a more powerful target, it increases the duration of the invisibility and the amount of health and shields restored. So it is just great for overall damage and survivability. And that combined with Combination Blow, if you kill 3 enemies, you are getting an insane damage buff. Then you can stack that with Tractor Cannon and a 1-2 punch shotgun to increase your damage even farther. One more thing I wanted to go over before I got out of here is, if you have your Combination Blow and you don't have your melee back, you don't necessarily need to use your dodge before you get your next melee kill, because any melee kill after that will still turn you invisible and it will still give you the health, but it just won't keep your stacking going. So if you have Combination Blow ×3, just keep an eye on that timer and you can go and kill as many people as you want to with just a normal punch. Once that timer gets down to around 5 seconds, I'd recommend using your dodge ability to get your Combination Blow back, and then after that you can hit another target, jolt and amplify and kill everyone, and then just restart the process over and over and over. You don't have to dodge after every kill is basically what I'm trying to get at. And with that being said, that is the whole build. I hope you all like it, and if this did help you, be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, as it really does help me out. And before I get out of here, I hope you all have a great day. I love you all, and enjoy the rest of the gameplay.
Eliminate the taken blight and summon a balefire in its place. It will consecrate this place and drive the darkness out before it. Out there must banish these taken defilers. They are but empty shells filled with the desires of a greater will. Trust your light, and they cannot stop you.
You wanna leave? Target powerful taken. Seize their essence.